with nuggets of information that might change your perspective, change your life, change your mindset is a very great opportunity. They come from across the world and they're achieving so much at a young age.
Right. Thank you very much for tuning in. You know that we get to do this each and every single day, midweek, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. BTV1, your entertainment passport. It's a Tuesday, so it's more of a business Tuesday. CEO of Africa Summit, talking all things Africa Summit, so the employee Africa Summit that's coming.
Yes, it's going to be a very interesting one this morning. The Africa Employment Summit is an interesting one. As an employee, yes. What is it that you can be doing better? What is it that you can learn from other cultures across the African continent?
Yes.
When it comes to hiring as well as firing. What is it that you can expect? We're talking all things netball. The Kawa Dune Challenge was over the weekend. We will be bringing you results from that one. And of course, Manchester United, Crystal Palace, and we'll be talking about that and so much more. This morning, my interview is about a creative summit that is coming up, an event for you, whether Swahili or Indian culture. There's something special coming your way, and we will be talking about that in the 7 a.m. hour. How far with your fitness goals? Can I but
I need to admit defeat. So let's get fit with lower back exercises.
Good morning. My name is Biki Mudingwa. Welcome to Get Fit with BPOMAS. So our today's session, we're going to concentrate on our lower back. So we find out most people, they think or they can't exercise anymore. But there are some exercises they target those people they can do more exercises. So, ready? Let's go. Breathe in and out. In and out. Then you stretch. Sides. Stretch. Yes. Now you here. Then you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go together. Up and down. Let's go up, hold and draw. Let's go take it up. Up. Then you draw. Let's go push it up. Up. And push. Let's go up and draw. Let's go. Keep going. Up. Yes. Just hold some seconds there. Take it up. Let's go. Watch my arms and my legs at the same time. Let's go up. There you drop. Up. Yes. Push it up. Go. Take it down. Up and down. Let's go. Push. Now you're feeling the bend. Up and down. Let's go. Your lower back. Push. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay. T, go. 30 seconds. Let's go. Up, hold. Then you drop. Let's go. Push. Up. Drop. Let's go. Take it up. Legs straight, guys. Let's go. Push and drop. Let's go. Keep going. Take it down. Yes. Let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. Yes. Push it. Go. Keep going, guys. There and relax. Switch legs. Hop. Yes. Hop. Let's go. Hop. Yes, push it. Go. Take it up, guys. Let's go. Straight up. Push. Up. Come on. Okay. Let's go. Take it up. You're gonna hold it up there. Seconds. Let's go. Push. Yes. Relax. Are we guys together? Up. Yes. And down. Up. And down. Let's go. Up. And down. Keep going. Up. And down. Keep go. Push. You hold. 3 seconds up there. Let's go. Push it. Let's go all the way up. Let's go. Up. And you drop. Let's go. Keep pushing. Up. Yes. Go. Push. Come on, guys. Come on. Push it up. Yes. Up. Let's go. Up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Okay. So, if you missed today's session, guys, just go to BOTSWANA's Facebook page. Then you'll find all these exercises you can do anytime, anywhere. So don't worry. Or no, you missed the session today. I can have a born. No, BOTSWANA's Facebook page. Then remove.
Ke tseba ka se ke go dumedise yalo mo mosalselane e le la bobedi re gone ha re tle re di kgatsa tsa metshameko tsa di farologaneng re simola ka go lebela tsone sa netball re tla ba re go fa yalo madio a basketball re taboge yalo ka di region tsa metshameko ya bomme ga go le gore division 2 yone ne tsa mantse wela yalo ka mafelo a be ke re tla go ha yalo madio gore di tsamele ka challenge jam a go tlo tsamekile yalo motshameko o le mo English Premier League team ya bo LB bona go se go ntle ja ka le gore tsa mantse tla setse yalo ke Crystal Palace mme ga re ga se dingwe gape ke sereng gone ke motshameko ya Serie A e ne tshamekiwa ya mebedi mo leselone la mabala tla go yalo maduo metla re khanteleng gone ha le re go yalo dikhantsone e le tsa table tsena se dumela ke bua ke mena o se femo ga ke no se motsela gompieno ke na le LB ha LB
nna batho ba re buisa thata se
le ya magatong
o itse re menu ita go bontsha gore football e thata menu ita go bontsha gore football e thata
re na re la sentse la ga team
ha gona le ha ile sepe se sa giwang thubang patalang
ka agree ke itse gore re tswa mo dikgaolong tse di harologaneng so mabane class ke dirisele go le lengwana ko radio so people thought gore ka go nna ka kwa le go la teng ha le re sene ke sa ra le joro mo South re be ra mo motona wa bona so ka go bone ka ba bua dilo tse di ganong fela tse leng gore ga ke di
so ba le se ba go tseneletse ba
le phakela yana karabo ko la itsina mpolela gore ka nte se mo itse le joro go tae ba tsa ke se go le joro go ta motona mo South
I don't even know if it's a telephone go gongwe ke kopela la ntha gompe
jo mo iksimula ka go balla ke mathe gore re LB ha tsa go nkisa ko ga re simolele ka go balla tsone e le tsa netball go tsena gore mosamko yone e le ya Lukara netball ne tsele sa lo ka mafelo a big ga ga mosamko engwe ne tsamkane re bona yalo o slapa sa joining bana tsa mafenya slapa sa just pass ka 65-21 mosamko mongwe gape nna tsa marentse re bona yalo o thulantse slapa sa presence ga mogalo le via pass presence ba kana re ba fenya yalo ka dinno tse di masome le boraro go tse di masome le bone tsa via pass mosamko mongwe gape no thulantse slapa sa BDF Cats ya ka bana ba fenya slapa sa police ka 50-43 UB Crystal sa yone ne fengwa le ke notwane ka 51-40 Joining Galaxy yone kana ke sa sa joining tota ke sa ka Galaxy joining tsamka le sa pasone seo ele sa just pass ya ke ne tsaba ke bua ke yone motsamko ona tsamantse re go tshwaretse yalo ka le ele la matlatso re tsamere go tlogana gore motsamko o tsamile ka tselentse jang ba ka tisi ke eng se neng gore ba se itemogetse yalo ka ditlhopha tsa bone tse pedi
Di-team tse re tshameka le tsone ra di na le experience ba fiti ba traina nako tse tsotlhe so rona re team e ntšhwa tota ga re ba ntšhwa ba re ba ntšhwa gompe ko go joina Lucara and go dingalo because re kopana gone ka gore di-player tsa rona tse dingwe di tswa kgakala since ebile re sena go ba thusa ka madi a transport ka eng that's why re kopana gone ga re itsane kopana gone
motshameko one o tsamaile sentle and I'm very impressed because ba ne re tshameka le bone ke team e tswang ko tlase and we managed to have competition between two teams and I'm very impressed le ka ha just ba se tshamekileng ka teng. Pressure is too high because the teams that are tsone ke the most powerful teams, so we have to make things more easier to us ka di practice and all that, but tella re ikemisetsa to go head on le the two teams in setse.
Zamka slapasone ele sa just pass ya ka tsamantse ba fengwa le slapasone so ele sa joining albiar ga ba te slapasa police se kete ka di team se nnela mo di team tse tsotletse
ne ke itumetse tota ka weekend ke bona e le gore ba khona go latlhegela mogolo la ile mosamiko
ba ikutlwise
kana ne ba le undefeated le 10 games unbeaten ya no
but they've been dominating netball for a very long time.
Yeah. And I think it's one of those things where because bana le structure ra gona le di system ko khone ko police kwa success ya bone ha go dimo rona kana ha re simolla re tsutlaganya madi
pele di team tse dingwe buela tse dingwe. All right, tla re se mo tsoletso e le tsa netball re go le balla metshameko ya basketball ene tshameko ya lo ka mafelo a bigo se le ele la botlhano a ne re tsamara re bona setlhopha sa Botho University ba tsama bantse ba thulana setlhopha sone Star Mustag ba tsama bantse ba fenya lo ka setlhopha sone sa Mustag ba fenya motshameko ka 77-75 it was so close mme re bona ya lo setlhopha sa Spartan sone ba tsama ba fenya setlhopha sa Elite Academy ka kola tlhakoreng lone leo ele la borre ele motshameko ya division 2 yeo ba e fenya lo ka 64-57 ba tsela matlhatso gone re bona setlhopha sa Lions BC ba tsama ka Diamond Bullets ba fenya motshameko ka 69-50 ha Elite Academy ka kola tlhakoreng la borre ba tsama bantse ba fengwa le setlhopha sa UB Repass ka 67-54 motshameko o mongwe no thulantse setlhopha sone sa Master Basketball Club le Spartans ba tsama bantse ba khona gore ba fenya lo ka 63-55 ke motshameko e nentse tshameko ya yalo ele ka mafelo a beke ele motshameko yeneo ele ya basketball moraga gore motshameko yeo e tshamekiwe go tsena gore lock standing ya bone e tsamile e hetoga halele re bone yalo ka tlhakoreng lwane ele la bomme sentse go ntse setlhopha sone sa police ba le go godimo yalo ba na le 20 points. Dolphins ba maemong a bobedi ba na le 18 points. BJ for maemong a boraro ba na le 16 points. Elite Academy Ladies ba na yalo le 12 points. Ha UB Relix ba na le 12 points. Setlhopha sa Platinum Warriors ba na yalo le 9 points. Meka ko division 1 ya borre Dolphins sentse ba le go godimo na 17 points. Setlhopha sa police maemo a bobedi 17 points le bona gore ba le ka setlhopha tsone seo se pedi setlhopha sa BDF sone bo maemong a boraro ba na 14 points. Platinum Warriors mo maemong a bone le bona ba na 14 points. Setlhopha sa UB Relix ba le mo spot number 5 ka 13 points. Troopers ba mo spot number 6 ka 9 points. Ga le ko division 2 ya borre gone setlhopha sa Glen Valley Tigers ba na le 15 points. Ha setlhopha sone sa Lions ba na le 11 points. Mo maemong a boraro go na le Diamond Bullets ba na le 10 points. Ke sone tsa ma dintse diragala yalo gone yalo ele ka ko basketballong ele metshameko yeneo e tsamantse e tshamekwa yalo bekele beke yone ele ya basketball lone le ke a teng ha ka tsamantse le bella yalo ke ya khatlisa Dolphins ke o police ke o a tlhopha tsena gore le bone hala ya ka ko netballong dia dominate yalo ka ko basketballong.
Exactly. Police has Yabomme specifically police ya dominate tota. They've won the league maybe for the last 8 league championships if I remember well, and it's because they have experienced players ba leng gore ba hitile ko national teaming. Gaulebela their captain, she has captained even at national team level, so it's up to the team tse dingwe ya ka o bua bo Dolphins ga mo go le ba bangwe bo elite ba ikgodisa ba nne ba ntse batla.
Yeah. Are so mo tsene tso ke itse gore ka mafelo a beke ne re bona yalo khaisano ya Khawa ga e tsamantsi e tshweletse yalo ke le gona re tsamara re bona yalo ba tsama ba ira yalo ka go harologana le gare ga ba ne madira Akone le Mohammed Molson ga mogala the co-driver ya gagwe Noshin Molson ba tsama ba ntse na bone ba feng go tlhakoreng lone la dikoloi ba taboga yalo 3 hours a minute and 50 seconds ba tsama ba ntse ba ikgapela madi kana ka 40,000 pula ba latela yalo Kizudin Ahmed o le gore ba tsama ba ntse ba mo siala ka a second me in the bikes category gone ane re bona yalo Wayden wa Cheetahs bike sa tsama scoop yalo 15,000 pula mo ra fetse yalo maemong antla ataboga 2 hours 54 seconds me in the quad bikes category re bona khosi tsogang a tsama fetsa yalo mo maemong antla a tsama a race yalo 2 hours 40 minutes 2 seconds go ipona yalo 15,000 pula ya ka samantso bona le mo ditshwantsong tsa gagwe check ya ga khosi ke eo 15,000 pula gona yana ko khawa mme le gale a re hutla le gona gore morago ga gore event eo e wele ke eng se le gore ba se itemogetse yalo ka ya monongwaga.
It's probably the best event we've been to. The terrain, lovely, the dunes, something different for us. There were some challenges out there, but I think it was more endurance today, take it easy, get to the finish line, not break the car. We had some few problems here and there, but lovely event.
The terrain was very good out here in the dunes and the sand in Kawa. We had a good day out. The route was very nice, fast and flowing, so we really had a good time. We did 4 laps, so it was quite the first lap a few of us rode together, and then from there I managed to pull away a bit, and then we managed the race from there.
A very difficult terrain today, but we just had to keep it constant until we got to the finish line. Nice and safe. I used the same tactics I used at the desert race where I got position 1 again. We just keep our speed constant and then we just cruise.
To all the competitors, I think each and every one of you out there are winners. You know, this is just number 1, 2, and 3, but everybody that started today is a winner. So I'd like to personally congratulate everybody. To the juniors, that's the future of our sport. We need to encourage them. We need to keep them going. So I'm really appreciative of what you guys have done for all the juniors of our sport as they're going to take the flag to the next level. So a big thank you and a big well done to all the juniors involved in our sport. Thank you, guys.
The last time you was here, we will have a highly challenge at time. But that's very nice. For I agree to this event.
Absolutely. You know, even before he left for Dakar, he did go to Kawa. That's where he likes to train. Dakar. But listen, this is good encouragement to see him Abui Sabana being the face basically of motorsport Botswana. The next Ross branch or the bigger Ross branch. At least the Ross was there to identify, to encourage, to inspire.
Arto mo sonso ele tsa khawa re simula go lebella metshameko yone ele ya kgwele ya dina re simula yalo ka ya bomme mele ya Gaborone division 1 ene se tsalo ka mafelo a beke re bona yalo sapa sa Gaborone ine ya thete lo sapa sa double action me sapa tsone so sa ji ba gona gore ba fenya yalo ka dino tse pedi go elengwe FC ambassadors ba fenya yalo security system se ka tse pedi go lefela UB kicks yone ne ba nota yalo big sisters ka no elengwe go lefela ga re tse gone home ra go lebella yalo metshameko yone ele ya division 2 yalo Albin.
Yes, Division 2 metshameko e nileng teng ka mahelo big township rollers it's a jalo police ba fenye ka no elengwe go lefela FC Legends falling to a 17-1 loss against Wonder Girls. Wonder Girls in it go bontsha township ga the FC Legends gore santse le tshwantse re le go bereka
ka yone na le sejere
17
guys.
Kore go la bo 10 ha eta go tsena nne.
All right, se tla re lebella ya lo gone gore ba sama bantse morago ga gore metshameko ya ka neewela yone ya division 2 league ya bone we se ka tshelentse jang sa sa township rollers ke bone ba ileng gore ba ya tshameka le mo division 1 mo seasoneng e tlang ba itse ya lo bana le 44 points mo menga bobedi gona le tlhapa tsone sa police bana ya lo le 38 points untouchable yone ba mo sport number 3 bana ya lo le 32 points v comate ba itla ba le mo sport Basama Bantu bana 27 points, Wanda Girls ba mo sport number 5 bana 26 points. Junoma United bana yalo 18 points, Royal JFA ba ipitla bana 12 points. Di team tse pedi le gore di tsama di relegate yalo ke sepa sa Girona bana 6 points. Ha sepa sone so sa FC Legends ba heditse yalo ba tsana la ha le ntlha epe me ba tshamkile yalo metshameko ya bone yo tle tsama di diragala yalo ele metshameko yeno ele ya Division 2 ele ya Gaborone ha re tsamo Division 2 ra go lebela yalo metshameko ya go kweneng ka kwa ne re bona yalo e tsama ntse ele mo week 12 for setlhopha sa Lion Volcanoes bana ba tsama ba ntse ba fengwa le ke Gabane United ka di Northern go lefela Mexican Girls yone ba tshamka le setlhopha sone so sa Gakutlo Mexican Girls ba tsama ba ntse ba khona ba fenya yalo ka 3-0 Makufa ba tshamka yalo 1-1 le BD for Jack Jacksis bana fenya yalo City Girls ka tsepedi go ile ngwe pele ga tsama re ntse re round za yalo tse dingwe tsa tsama ntse re tshwere gona re go tla yalo gore motshameko wa BD fa ga mogalo le Makufa ba katisi ba itemogetseng ka motshameko o
I wanted to win it just because earlier it was second half man marone ba simula go phanika mo special mo middle fieldering because we re batla gore e ha re tswa half time re early goal so we failed the money to equalize kana go mpego ya ka ba riana re le kana le bona ka di points so what we are going to do, we are going to start fighting for the goals but re ba heta ka di goal rena.
Our aim was to win. If you fail to score, our aim, another aim was draw. It's going to be a tough game. Because we know this opponent would not leave. Because we said so when you prepare for this kind of this game, tactical wise, because I don't want to go thata e be re ka go ira a little block or ba ska ba khona operate mo midfield
go eno ele ya kweneng o no tshwanetse setlhopha sone so ele sa bidja fa le Makufa mme ga re tsa gone ha motshamekong eno ya kweneng a re lebele mengwe pele ga tsama re ntse re hetela go DStv ba tle gale ka ntlha nako a re tsama re lebele yalo motshameko eno ya DStv Premiership e tsamantsi solfetse gore tshameka lone ele la gompieno setlhopha sa Cape Town City ba tle ba thulana le setlhopha sa Morocco solo se motshameko le gona gore o tsama ontse o rulaganyetse gore o tshameke yalo kana go ele ya 7:30 motshameko o mongwe ne re bona la setlhopha sa Royal kana setlhopha sa Royal AM ba tla thulana le setlhopha sa Cape Town Spurs ntse le kana go ele ya 7:30 SuperSport United e soletse gona gore thulana le Sekhukhune United ka 7:30 ha setlhopha sa Kaizer Chiefs se tla thulana le setlhopha sa TS Galaxy ntse elana go eo ele ya 7:30 go yone e tla tsamantse samke ya gone ka go DStv Premiership mo tselone ele la gompieno motshameko eo e tla tswella ya mo tsengolo la ka moso me ga re tsene le yalo motshamekong ya ka moso re tla e bona mo tselone la ka moso ga re tsa gone home ra tsama re lebella tse dingwe tsa di ntse di ama yalo ha motshameko le go rolo tse tsamekelo mo tselone ele la Maabane ele wa English Premier League no le mongwe o thulantse setlhopha sa Manchester ya ka bone ba bona go se go ntle ba fengwa ke setlhopha sone so sa Crystal Palace ka dinotse nne go lefela mme go sene gore ga sa mantsi le bile morago ga motshameko ono the lock standing yone yo ya English Premier League santse me ka tsela entseng jana re bona setlhopha sone so sa Arsenal santse ba le go godimo bana yalo le 83 points mo maemong a bobedi gona setlhopha sa City bana yalo le 82 points Mir bona lo setlhopha sa Liverpool bona bana 78 points mo spot number 3 me mo maemong a bone setlhopha sa Aston Villa bana yalo le 67 points mo maemong a botlhano gona le setlhopha sone so sa Spurs bana yalo le 60 points ha setlhopha sa Newcastle United mo maemong a borataro bana yalo le 56 points maemo a bosupa ke setlhopha sa Chelsea ba ile gore bana 54 points tata o tshwareng camera o kile ba ganele ene o ntibile sentle gore go bua maemo a Chelsea me ke na mo sport number 7 ha mo sport number 8 ke setlhopha sone so sa Manchester United bana le 54 points ke sa sama dintsi di diragala yalo ele tsone tsa English Premier League me go na le motshameko yone ele ya Serie A ele tse tshamekelo sone la Maabane LB
yes Salernitana ele tse tshameka jalo le Atalanta go ile gore o bone ba Atalanta ba tsa motshameko ka dinno tse pedi go lengwe Udinese it's Napoli and they drew 1-1 in matches that were played yesterday ba tla tswelela jana ka la botlhano re tsana mo metshamekong ya mahelo a beke
ke ka mogela gore re digela ka teng tsa metshameko e tla re kgantele hale e berna hale ba table tennis me pele ga re ka dire ka tseleng tse ya re di digela yalo re tshameka re lebella yalo metshameko ene ele ya UEFA Champions League le gona gore ke le gato la bobedi la na le setlhopha sa Paris Saint-Germain o tla tshameka le setlhopha sone sa Borussia Dortmund ke motshameko o le mongwe o mongwe o tla tshamekela mo tsatsing lone e lela ka moso ne ke setse ke go ra khantela ga re boa re tlo re tshwere dikgantsone e le tsa table tennis ya ka ba le ba tsamaya bantse ba irelo bubakana bantse halo borotloetsi ba bone mo dikgaisanong tse di tlantsone e le tsa di Africa Junior Championship tse leng gore tlo di host le yalo ke le haselone e le la botswana. What is it that you have for us? What's next?
We are going to make sure that when you drive home this morning you get there safely. Re go tsamaela go ditseleng re tlhola jalo gore tsa pharakanyo di eme jang as you head to work. We'll be right back.
Lush green, pristine and serene. The breakfast show decided to take a breather from the city, and we are all the way calling Tauko Lion Rock Farms, where it's all about farming, camping. They also have the most beautiful landscape, and that's exactly what caught our eye, making our way here to see what they have in store for us. How to bring your farm to life, make it green and beautiful, as you can see behind me. I got to walk around for a bit, and I saw a couple of fruit trees, banaledi lemons. They've got even olives, which was very interesting to me. They also have apples and guava trees, but also I know I'm a lover of trees. I even have a phone app that teaches me how to find the coolest trees in the vicinity. Beautiful petunias, some succulents, and a lot more. But we're going to find out from the farm manager in just a bit. Her name is Pauline Mompati. We'll be with her in a bit to find out what more they have to offer from this farm, but also how they upkeep it and make it as beautiful as you can see it.
Resistance by the people, the struggle must let victory by African heroes. Africa, my motherland, we're free at last.
For one to have these breathtaking views, a lot has gone into upkeeping this beautiful farm. But joining me right now is the farm manager of Lion Rock Farms, Pauline Mompati. How to upkeep such a beautiful farm, where it came from and where it's going.
Lone ya rona e bidiwa LM grass. Ke lone e leng gore yone ka bo yone ya spread e be kgona cover area ra ye ntsi mo nakong ye khutshwane gape ke lone e leng gore ha e khathiwa e sala e ntse e patagane e le intact e kgona gore e withstand bokete ba ka ha e gatiwang ka teng mo grassing re na le mostly this succulent plant tse leng gore tsone re di thopile ka mabaka gore they can withstand a harsh condition, more especially during nako ya the winter, and also again the water requirement ya teng ga e go dimodimo unlike the crop tse dingwe.
Ke a utla gape ha re ntse re ne re tsamaya jaana mpontsha ground covers. Can you tell me the difference between the ground covers and the grass, le gore why le dirise grass yena le ha le tsentseng di ground covers ke le ne le di tsenya ho ebile what purpose do they serve?
E be re nna le di lawn cover, di ground cover tse pedi tsone ke tse leng gore ga di ha o dirise lawn mower da e kgodisela ka bo tsone be di spreader. Tsone advantage ya tsone ke gore di evergreen, ha di affectwe ke di temperature tse di harologaneng. Mo loning ya rona mo area reng e leng gore re limile re likile ka bojothe gore re tsenye di indigenous plants. Tsote ke dithare tse leng gore ha ile nako ya dipula di change mathara teng a nna green, gape di tebe di khothagana di ha moriti we leng gore mongwe le mongwe a ka o eletsa gore a nne mo gone. E be re nna le dithare tse dingwe gape di succulent plants tse di tshwana le bo di snake plant, bo aloe vera, le bo di-cactus e be re nna le di-hard material tse e leng gore ra di dirisa na le matapa medi ya dithare dithito tsa dithare le tsone aim ya teng ke go ha that natural feel ya gore o bone gore everything can be used for decoration.
Pauline, ke tsela gore lehilo le nne le ntle jana. There is a lot of maintaining that happens. How do you go about the maintenance of the area?
Re dirisa crawl manure. Ke yone e leng gore re tebe re spread around, then we water more because lone ke so se leng gore sa rata metsi. The more we nosetsang gape the more e golang ka teng. So tshwanetse gore constantly o nne we more. Ebe go nna le di thare tse e leng gore di surroundile these indigenous trees tse e leng gore re di jwadile. Tsone every time di a gola ebe di tswa in shape. So every time we go around them, ebe re inspect how many should be done. Then ebe ra allocate nako ya gore ra ro di shape aling. Then also again ebe re bona gore re ka add which other colors, especially ka gore khona dirisa le bo di petunia ga phele bo di marigold.
A thing or two about keeping such farms. First things first, to know how to use your environment to your advantage. All the trees they did thing, but just cutting them and trimming them to make a canopy that can help you so much with the shade, and also using the manure from your farm animals into your grass. The type of grass you use, how it spreads out and it can help you keep it green all throughout the year. Also, one thing that I learned that was very, very good knowledge for myself, knowing which trees to keep so you can have evergreen farms. Knowing to choose your succulents and your cactus trees is a very good point when you have harsh weather such as Molintsole Taujana. A thing or two, and you're going to make your farm as beautiful as ever. We'll maybe visiting you very soon, so work on that farm and make it green and lush. I'm gonna get my hands dirty. A city girl, but today I'm gonna show you that I'm a farm girl. I'm going to mow the lawn.
Yes. Thulaganyo ya gago ya dumela Botswana mme ka yone se se baka ke tsa ke rosetse itse le gore go simela jalo puisano ya rena ya nthama mosong wa gompieko. And this morning I've been excited to be having here with me the team from Employee Africa, and this morning I am joined by their esteemed CEO Ibongre Mumpuluki Makwana, as well as their HR professional Me Omogolo Samantha Mafraga, here to discuss the upcoming Employee Africa Summit, which will be held on the 27th right through to the 28th of June this year. They had a success, and after their successful 2023 inaugural one, so thanks the team from Employee Africa, Mr. Makwana, as well as Mayor Mafraga. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Yes, yes, like I just said, that Mafraga Makwana, thanks to 2023 was a success.
Yes.
2024 actually should be bigger and better.
Yes.
Let's talk about this event. Let's start by appreciating this the Africa Employee Summit, the Employee Africa Summit. Why did you see the need to have this kind of a summit?
All right. Thank you for that question.
Pleasure.
Over the past 10 years, we have been doing training and across Africa. In organization, strategy, leadership. So we've been known as the go-to people on training. And then we realized that people who are working in Botswana may sometimes be clueless about people in Eswatini, in Egypt, the workforce and stuff like that. And not only that, we are a research-driven institution at Employee Africa. Our mission is to transform the African workforce for the future of work. And there's actually an interesting research that I want to share with you that by 2030, it is showing that most of the workforce will be from Africa. Almost 1/3 of the workforce will be from Africa. And then with that, again, the research comes in to say by 2030, we are going to have more than 200,000 new jobs we knew nothing about. And the question is, jobs are there, are people ready? And then we realize that no, we have to have cross-cutting discussions across Africa to pave the way for for the African workforce to be ready for these opportunities which are coming, and some of them are already here.
Right.
And also to talk about what our President H is talking about, mindset change. The mindset change to look at certain jobs we used to look at, like, you know, it's just a side hustle, it's not a job, or so you're not working, to say, actually, this is a work. If someone is say, I'm a content creator, it's work, actually, right? And they can hire more 5 people in that element. So it's about transforming the mindset to say, hey, we know we used to be in the dryness, we know we used to have opportunities not there, but they are coming. And you must be ready. That's why this summit.
Right. Thank you, last year, like I said, it was a success. So let's talk about this year's event and the nitty-gritties of it. There's a theme that I actually like. And
thank you so much. As you have already mentioned, this is the second annual event that we're having. The first one was sort of a foundation, was laying the foundation for what initially we're about, right? Our previous theme was redefining the future of work by putting employees first. I believe that on its own leads you to show us, it actually communicates what we are about with regards to employee welfare matters and all that. So the aim for this year, or the aim of this summit in general, is to transform lives, make an impact in people's lives, basically. So, and also inspire, just to add on, sorry about that. Yes, that's initially what we're about. And then just the nitty-gritties about the event. This is, like I already mentioned, is the second event. We'll be having it at Cresta. That's the one that is Cresta Lodge, Maracanelo. It's because we're used to President Hotel, so yes, Maracanelo, right opposite Bokamuso CJSS, on the 27th and the 28th of June, actually. So we're expecting thought leaders, policy makers, change makers. Those are the type of people we want. Professionals. We want to have discussion, open, honest discussions about the workplace and how we can change, how we can change the African workforce, basically. Yes.
Rema, I think you forgive me, God. Unleashing the true potential of the African workforce for future of work. How did that theme come about, and what should it mean for people who are supposed to attend this event, and probably people who be there as spectators?
Recently I was tasked by one local publication. They wanted me to talk about the issues that are affecting employment and what is the scale of employment in Botswana. And I made a paper which is 15-page document, which I should sell it, I think. 15-page document. At the top of it was skill set mismatch. People are doing things they are not passionate and they don't drive from their heart.
And they shouldn't be supposed to be.
And they shouldn't be there. And that's why we are talking about, poor productivity, poor workplace culture, because people are bitter, because they are placed in place they shouldn't be. And they don't want to leave, because if they leave, where will they get the money? So unleashing the true potential of the African workforce is, you are hired in an institution, we are realizing that this person is a presenter, this person is a writer.
Like, I'm doing my job
like
here.
you are doing your job here. So we are able to expand as an institution to create more room for people to serve with their gifts and talents. And if we place them forward, we're going to see more productivity, happy, people looking forward. Imagine someone just coming to work for content production and then they are done. Shifting that kind of mindset and knowing that people are not fixed. Some people can come and 12 they are done. So unleashing the true potential of the African workforce is looking at bringing out the gifts, the talents, the experiences that people have. They put them to the table. Although we don't have that job, we can create it for you. So that is the whole mindset, and that's why we are bringing CEOs. Most of our speakers, half of them, these are CEOs of regional institutions, and we have international guest speakers which we are revealing every day on our social media platforms. So unleashing the true potential of the African workforce is that we are capable and we have brilliant minds. How do we put them in positions where they are able to serve to their level best?
Speaking of the speakers, like you said, half of them CEO. So far, I know there is Dr. Johnson here and there.
Yes. Yes, some of them, the Metropolitan CEO, who is going to be coming to talk about organizational agriculture. We have also the CEO of Air Botswana, Lulu, and I think today she's speaking at Dallas, at the US, where she's talking about the collaboration effort to say we can expand beyond our workplaces. Motswana o khona bereka ko South Africa, Motswana o khona bereka ko Egypt. Breaking through that limitations, people thinking I can only present here. You can present here and also present in a TV show in Egypt. So we're going to talk about those things that are able to expand people like that. And then we also have one interesting speaker. He's come from the Consulting Africa. He's going to share with us the research they made for the past 5 years. What is really limiting the African workforce? What is limiting us as professionals from doing the best we can possibly do? So you'll be sharing more a discussion on that panel discussion. It's not just only talks. Remember, we're going to have fireside chats where you're going to sit with a group of 50 people there. Lulu is talking to a group of 50 people there. Someone is sitting there. They are talking to a group of 50 people. So it's going to be that highly interactive than just your normal speaking engagements.
Right. Many topics that you're going to discuss. I know amongst others is artificial intelligence. You're talking about team building initiatives as well as employee welfare. From your understanding as an HR professional, where do you think as a country we are in terms of these topics that we're going to be discussing? When it comes to work, because probably you are wrongly placed. So as a professional, where do you think we are in terms of this issue you're going to discuss?
Yes. Thank you so much. We're a little behind also with just adapting to the issues about digitalization, and which I'm talking more about digitalization because that is what is happening. We're seeing countries like China already having implemented artificial intelligence, AI. And speaking about AI, one of the speakers that we'll be having from Mebanti from Letego is actually going to cover that topic of AI in the workplace, how we can incorporate it. Chat GPT, it's prominent these days. I see a lot of conversations that are happening online platforms like LinkedIn, where constantly professionals and are having those conversations about how to incorporate it. We're not saying move or shift yourself or don't work, but actually incorporate them into your daily admin work, into your whatever that you're doing. So basically this summit is to showcase that, to have conversations around that. Let's not be shy to mention issues about technology. It's coming in and it's coming in hard. We need to fill in, we need to actually digest it and actually see how we can incorporate it, like I said.
Right.
Yes.
One interesting thing that I actually saw when I was finding out a lot about Employee Africa, it's Africa at Work Beyond 2030. What's your take on that, Makwan?
Yeah, exciting, because everyone else today, they are given a free pass. We used to think that people who have 10 years experience, or then I don't have an opportunity. But beyond 2030, we are seeing a disruption. I even wrote a book about it. What amazing employees do. The second part that I wrote is embracing your greatness. To say the job market is shifting in a beautiful way. And you don't have to be in a particular location for you to tap into opportunities. Just having an internet, a stable internet, which is available even at our village, you go around the quarter, internet is available. Having a laptop there and being able to talk to people that are not in your community, you can be able to break free and be able to tap into these opportunities. So Africa at Work Beyond 2030, where we are seeing a more connected world, where you can work from anywhere, wherever you are working, where you are not forced to work from a particular place. We are seeing an opportunity where you are not limited to a particular 4-year degree, a master's degree. You are limited to what you can be able to create. It's about you being able to create a job and opportunity for yourself. What do you have inside of you that you can start modeling now and creating opportunities even for others? We're going to see more of that. We're going to see even content creators hiring more people, working as a team. People moving from just entrepreneur one, but having 10, 15, 20 people who are working together to creating these opportunities. So the question is, are people ready for this beautiful future that is unfolding?
Are people ready? And we are probably ready, but we shall be exporting our HR Africa to the rest of the world. And I'm wondering, is it something that we're supposed to be cautious of as we export the labor outside Africa?
Yes, these things we're supposed to actually be very cautious about, because skill development is very, very important. It's very crucial. And if we want to retain talent, we have to look at upskilling and education, like investing in our education. How best can we increase education, even not even just that work based at schools, I mean.
Right.
Even with our employees, how can we best give them certification? Like we're seeing just a recent example that is happening every single day. A lot of nurses are relocating and going to UK. That on it shows that they're actually very dissatisfied. It can be with compensation measures, can also be with upskilling matters.
Yeah.
They are dissatisfied. When you find out a nurse has been going to school just for nursing and that's it.
That's it.
Upskilling, you need to be nurtured. We need to grow. So that's the main thing that we need. If we are not cautious about that, we're going to have issues.
I love it. And event in just a minute. This event, if people want to be interested, who can join? Actually, it's an important one. Employee Africa Summit.
Yeah, the Employee Africa Summit is a high-level summit. That's why our CEOs, we're looking at HR directors, and next year, to blow our own horn, we're looking at presidents from different countries which are going to be joining us. And this year, we are saying high directors, team leaders, business leaders, departments, professors in universities, because we want to drive research that tomorrow people can be able to access and access it. So for our registration, they can go to our www.employeeafrica.com. All the information regarding registration is available there.
Right.
Yes.
Any last words, Madam Professional?
My last words would be, I'm actually looking forward to see you. Even you there. I'm actually looking forward to seeing you. So mark your calendar very much.
Yes.
So we're ready to see you guys. We're ready to have open and honest conversations. Let's talk. Let's see how we can diversify, how we can, change the workforce, how we can unleash your true potential. Harnessing gifts is one thing that I always preach, even in my platforms or wherever I am. I talk about harnessing your gifts and leveraging on full potentials. Never box yourself. You're asking me why I refer to myself as an HR professional and not a specialist. I don't want to box myself. Let's look out of the box, basically.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. I would actually have you for more than an hour, but it was such a pleasure to be having with you guys from Employee Africa. You have a wonderful morning. On the 27th to the 28th of June, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
The Chief Executive of Employee Africa Summit, as well to the Employee Africa, as well as Samantha Mafuraga, and the HR professional for Employee Africa. Se se latela gona na ke dikgang tsa rona tsa Ntate ya Setswana ka Morwarre Regional Richardson.
Thulaganyo ya Dumela breakfast show wa gape tselela mira hano ha re lebile sa bohela sa mtsamo tse dilone e la gompieno re bua yalo a tse di manyalo tsone e le tsa table tsena tso itsina gore ba botsana table tennis association ba tlo ba hosta yalo Africa Youth Championship ka kgwedi ele ya July me ke khanya gore rotla utla gore ba ipanga tseleng jang jaaka ile gore ba letse ba re bolla yalo di sponsor tse dilone la mabaka na sponsor ra tla tsa manterna hale mwana mtse mafoko hwa le khotla lone leo e la botsana table tennis association Faso Malepa. Hi, Tsoro.
Dumela se mo ke me sala ba bogedi ba Botswana television ga mmogo le baratile ba totsa mo ka Spailan.
O sharp.
Ke tsegile.
Right, a re dire ka selentse jang before tsena la mo go tsamaya ba ntse ne diragala di preparation tsa tsa mara ntse host ya lo mesamko yone ya banana ya Africa di tsamaya jang
Emma tota dipaketso di tsweletse ga mogalo le ka ko our national team e le gore ntse le ya lo mo campaign from D24 ba letse ba tswa mo campaign ya lo maabane e re lebeletse ga gore kana re dira le bana ba sekolo ba le gore da age between 15 and 19 e le go tswa di category tse le gore tebe di computer ya no ne re bone ene se ba ka sa dikolo di tswetse gore ya lo ba tsena mo campaign re lebeletse gore tatsi de tebe re ta no re simolla go tshameka tebe ba ya le ba kwala mock exam ga rena go nna le yone na kwetsi ya gore re ka prepare le bone. That is why re bona tsone this opportunity gore ba ka tsena ba le mo go campaign.
So how's the camp going?
Emma kempe tsa mele sentehile mo tsatsi la maabane e leng gore bana ba boetse malapeng botle there were progress le khonno go bona gore di team re ka di dira yang di individuals di tshamekiwa ke bo manjalo jalo ga mo go le di mixed ya lo le di doubles le gore di rena tso mo category tse le gore di go tshamekiwa.
Are you ready to share? Kana ke surprise ke emele pele o tla ntsha team.
Emma ke soletse report jalo e tswang ka go bo coach gore mangota ba tshameka le bang ko di doubling ko di mixing jalo le gore I believe by the end of today ke tebe ke na lone that report le gore tebe re bontsha gore di individual tebe di eme jang go ya mahela jalo ka ko di mixing le di double.
La bo hello ga re hostile yalo metshameko ya mahasa tsene go te go na go batla a certain number e leng gore o tsamantse tshameka ya no ka gore yena a re hostile yalo metshameko ene ya bana ba leng gore ba go tlatse ga dingwaga tse dingenyana a re bitla re filter ba tshameki ba bantsi kana gona le palo le ipetseng yalo le la BTT gona gore re ke bona ba leng gore ba tsotsa mabantse ba tshameka yalo metshameko ka mhuta one.
Emma go ya ka prospectus we are allowed to field 6 players per category but kgang e leng gore e tare alawa jalo gone gore ka field those 6 ra go laolwa ke kgang ya budget e leng gore re sentse re emetse jalo gore ba BNC ba re thuse yalo ka madi a ngwaga le rona re tsweletse re ka gore jalo re batla tsone di sponsor tse le gore di thusa team gore kgone gore re maximize that opportunity re hilweng yalo gore re ka field ba sa ke bantsi as the hosting country e leng gore ke yone the opportunity le gore re batla go dirisa yalo as the host gore re ne re tsaya yalo re na le multiple international tournaments le gore tebe re kgaola lo yone mesepele ya go tsama ha re le mo gae yalo re gona go na le opportunity ya go field a maximum number ya basamiki ba letelwa.
Mabane le tsele launch a tsa ga dikgang madi ne ithele ka re ka tata ke bona ta ka tshake ya no tlaela o ikagale gale.
Emma mabane jalo re le tsere le ka ko Eve Maria go eleng gore yalo ke our host for Boroko ha re se re sameka jalo ka ko the Africa Youth Championship tse le go tebe di le ka July 15 to 21 eleng gore ne re launch our sponsorship le ba ODC eleng gore ke Okavango Diamond Company eleng gore re hile jalo sponsorship sa madi kana ka 250,000 pula eleng gore yone ata ba tsa ma jalo go dira di ceremony tse pedi tse le gore ra gona le tsone le the opening and closing ceremony ga mo go le other logistics on ground tse le gore di ya gore thusa gone go baakanya team le LOC go baakanyetsa di game.
Madi a 250,000 ona OCA a itlhela lena le bokae mo letloleng le tlhoka le bokae go ngibile roughly king se leng gore ha o tsamaya ba motafulinyana gore madi a ke ona le tlhokang gore me re host yalo a di kgaisano tsone tse so far se re kgone go accumulate bokana.
Emma in terms of our budgeting go na le funding e re tlhokang e re ba ITTF Africa ba ile gore ba re hile the rights ta go hosta mme ke tlhalo sa gore re tlhokana hela le $20 on our side gore re ka tswela re hosta mme go na le grant e leng gore ba re hile ya $15,000 e leng gore ke yone re thusa jalo to do other logistics on ground nna re tlhoka jalo $20 gore ka le ka gone gore re meet the standard of hosting e leng gore mo nakong ya gompieno se tse yalo re tsweletse re dira jalo e leng gore that has equal to the amount that re bone mme ke be ke tlhalosa gore through the venue se le gore re se tlhoke go duela sepe that the figures they had tallied up re setse ya lo re kgone ka but the required $20.
Ga sa ma o lebile ka mphele gona gore budget a la setsetsa maka teng le ka re le batla thuso e ntseng jang le go BTTA ga before le tsenya ya lo madi ona la tsang gona go BNC le gona ka go ITTF madi a le setseng le project ile a tlo sa mantsa le sustain gore le gona go host ya lo this particular tournament.
Tata we are still open for more sponsors. Re beletse gore we want to fill the maximum numbers ya di basamiki ba rona and after the games re direle a legacy eleng gore eta tswela in this games we intend to do a project ka komabela puti ko le gore teng rena le ya center ya re ba bona ha ile gore teng gona le coach Bitsaro le Butale ile gore ntse a dira jalo under the my strength my gender project gone ka ko ile gore re batla go thusa bana ba babela pudi ka the orchard ile gore last year bana yalo ba le maditharo go yone ya nne thela yalo ka the irrigation system ne ile one our legacy project ile gore re batla gore after this games e be re ka dira gone ka kwa ile gore ba tshamiki ba rona ba table tennis ke bone ba ile gore they manage this orchard nyana re batla gore go nne le one easy gore ba khone gore yalo ba nosetse re lebetsa gore table tennis rackets that made from wood ya no re targetile gone ka gore maybe we can start our very own yalo manufacturing plant ya di rackets tsa rona
ke tle ke bone yalo ha di sporting code tse dingwe di hosta yalo last time netball ha hostile ba batho ba netball ya Africa ba tsile ba rorele mo go go tsimo ga temo go ITTF apart from this money ba le tsamang ba le hayalo ba kitse gona gore na yalo ba Stake International ha kitse go bona wa tsama bone ba go tseka tselentseng jang gone ha ba go le thusa yalo ka the equipment ya go dirisiwang kana situation ke eng gone ho
Emma kana Stake Global ina le contract le Botswana Table Tennis Association. Stake Global ite be ya pesa our national team. Me this tournament re hostang ya lokia ITTF Africa ya leng gore ITTF Africa ba gore ha equipment ya butterfly ke le gore te be re dirisa ya loka the tournament le gore we are expecting the shipment ya the equipment gore ka kwano I believe end of June te be le ka kwano re ta go ithathoba go botšheka gore a mo se siame go ka dirisiwa
motho mongwe o sa tshwaneng le nna o itseng dionyana ha o na ntse re equipment ya butterfly tsuru rena re equipment ya butterfly o ra intse
Emara tsone ditafole di board se le gore di a tshameka ga mogale tsone di surroundings re di dirisa re khabise yalo our center court e le gore this time around
ora go ne mo go tsamang go bona mo tshwantsho mo le mo go tsamang go surround the table ile ke bua ka bona be go tsamang okay nya
Emma mo go surround le tafole yalo mo go khannang gore di bolis ka tsa kwante ke tsone di surround tse di ko ile stake tse di ka kwante ke tsone tse leng gore re di soletso di gore tsa go butterfly mme re ntse re na le other sponsors ya ka stake ne ke sa go tlhalosa gore go gone ga re tebe re dirisa equipment e pe ya Stake Global tournament ke ya ITTF Africa. They have recommended gore dirisa equipment ya butterfly so our national team ite be ya pero only the brand ya Stake mo the national color gear hele gore te ba dirisa go tshameka.
All right ha o lebile ya lo mahatsi le tsamaya kae ka di invitation go tsamaya go ba se ba confirmile gore ba go tla le soletse dipalo tse di kae re bile gona gore sa re mo go May re bua ka July ke o ha
Emma re dirisa yalo the previous tournament le gore ne tshwere re dirisa tsone di estimates ya dipalo we are anticipating gore mahatsi a le 32 ba confirm me we are expecting 40 re lebetse gore mahatsi a go di mo ga Africa kwa go motlho gore ba gore ga kwano especially ha ba dirisa Ethiopian Airlines so we are anticipating gore ha re go pa di lebe re soletse yalo mahatsi a le 40 gore ba te ba compete re setse re ka confirm yalo our neighboring countries me ke we are anticipating gore on the 1st of June e be rena le o mahasa le gore ata be ba confirmile ka gore invitation ke gone e tswa jana ka May the 1st so re soletse gore confirmation tsa mahasa hotle a be dile teng yalo on the 1st of June.
Someone who doesn't follow dikgang tsa table tennis but ana ya lo le tshesego ya go itse gore go diragalang a re bue ka dikgang tsa difeng tse gore tsa madintse di le botlhokwa ke itse gore letleletsa me le dirisialo bo botho hale le budgetetseng le budgetetse gore ha go tla ya lo tsone di Africa Youth Championship e be le dirisang
Emma re na le yalo partnership le Ten Star Holdings e leng gore yone ba re offer le yalo venue le Game City Rooftop ke gone go leng gore some tables te be di le gone ka kwa tse 5 te go samekela go tsone e di le 6 rather te go samekela mo go tsone gone ka kwa e be re tsena ka go botho ke gone go leng gore te be re na le yalo the TV court ga mo le court e one le gore te go samekela mo go yone mme ke tlhalosa gore te be re na le yalo other dignitaries ba le gore they are involved mo bogoging ja table tennis ba so tsore ba gore ga kwano ga o le mogedi this is the opportunity for you table tennis. This is the opportunity for you to come and do a meet and greet le bone just to have a sense and a chance to talk le bone ba go tlhalosetsa gore what are they offering you ole motshamiki what can you benefit the programs le gore di thinking they are better suited to explain further.
Who are they? Ha ke tswa ke go bona man ke tswa ha ke go bona bo wa table tennis.
Emma we are expecting gore yalo the president yalo wa Africa anneteng we are expecting yalo the ITTF president Petra Solins gore lena ba le teng ka kwano we are expecting jalo ba the ITTF Foundation Executive Committee go le bone ba teka kwano that is why we want to position ourselves as Botswana as the hub of table tennis of hosting international table tennis events re lebeletse gone gore re ntse na le di challenge we sat down we try to re-strategize gore re ka dira yang to give our players the platform to compete nationally internationally le gore ba ne ba ntse ba lla ka yone that is why now we try to be the hub of international standard to host tournaments e leng gore ite be re thusa le gore batshameki ba rona they would get more exposure e leng gore maximum te batshameka le di empires rona they are going to get exposure to international standards tse leng gore ka bona the next retasibly banna we want to increase our presence globally through hosting.
How we are Rita the last time she was here ha ke mo hostile na bua gona gore ke mongwe ba le gore ba tlo ba tsamaisa yalo metshameko ene apart from ene ke mang mo Botswana o leng gore gongwe re ka re o tlo ba lebele thata mo go ene gore ha re tswa gone ha re bua ka the legacy e tlogelong yalo ke metshameko e be re okay go ne le yalo the next retractable yalo after the game tsone tsa di Africa Youth Championships.
Emma gona na re setse yalo re na le a few ba ile gore ba go tsenela yalo yone the umpiring course e leng gore tebele at the end of June yana e leng gore they are going to continue ba go kwala international test e leng gore tebe ba thusa yalo gore ba ka white badge blue badges through these competitions ya no re soletse gore bone ba re tere ba reveal at the end of June ba le gore te ba go tsa jalo ne thatobeo
Rantse re gone ho ga kgantshano tsa di empire o buile alo ka mahatshe le sole hala 3240 so when it comes to bone ba le go tsamisa yalo metshameko a gona yalo le di invitation tse leng gore le di sendile yalo gore ba tlatsa mantse ba le thusa yalo go tsamisa yalo the tournament
emma gona le prospectus e leng gore ya re guide e leng gore we are expecting an international empire e leng gore ke ene the tournament referee e leng gore taba gore ka kwana o tsa jalo ka go Egypt e be re na le the tournament director e leng gore ba pointwa jalo ke ITTF Africa rona re le local rena le yalo e leng gore ke o tebeng ba thusa on the technical aspect e leng gore ke re mosaro e be re na le 18 of our empires ba leng gore they are going to get a chance gore ba empire during this tournament.
Now who's coaching this team? So le kantela no bua gore le emetse alo the report from the coach ke mang mokatisi wa Swaphas
rena le bakatisi ba le 5 ga go rena le Brownsburg gore is a personal coach Tornelo Lokore rena le yalo Joseph Siaka e leng gore o ka mmitsi yalo ka the Siaka sisters rena le yalo the head coach go dirilone ba gwasi rena le jalo gape Joseph Dikgomo ga mmogo jalo le Boitshwaro le Butala as our coaches for the under 19 boys and girls ga mogalo le the under 15 boys and girls.
Okay, interesting gongwe pele ga re tsamaya re ntse re ka kgaogana that's not the only competition e tsamaya lentse le host yalo ka July gona yalo di Commonwealth games le gona gore tsamaya lentse le host tsone preparation a teng e tsamaya ke lebile gona gore di go tsana yalo back to back
emma re rana le change of plan go ne gona le yalo the continental hopes tse le gore tsone di target yalo our grassroots children ba le gore aged under 12 maybe re na le tsone di continental tse le gore we had to talk le ba Sierra Leone gore Sierra Leone ka skala tsa the continental rona ra kopanya ba tsa di Commonwealth na ra tsa di continental le gore tebe di kopanya Africa ka bobedi but re ba hena ba hela ba dumetse gore re ka do that swap but yalo the Commonwealth na be re tsa yalo the continental hopes e leng gore yone it aims at yalo bana ba 12 years and below e leng gore itsa male yone the strategies le gore we have on ground is grassroots development that is why re le ka gore re dinyala ne diala ene le gore we are going to have bana ba rona ba tshameka yalo ka go hopes ile the training camp be tsala yalo ba go tshameka le tsone the Africa Youth Championship tse le gore the continental hopes ya go simolola ka di 9 di wela ka di 14 e be re di 15 to di 21 e be go tsana the Africa Youth Championships.
Okay. Go befelong ha ke itse gore keng se batlang go se re tlogela pele ga re tsamaya rentse re digala yalo puisana tsela gompieno
emma ha nkare hela I would like to challenge mosadi ko lapeng e leng gore bana ba gago the age in this age category gore disambana so that they can start training but they yalo ba tsoletse se re mosala hatsela rona ba ne the next makwala of table tennis ba nna yalo the next ndori of table tennis ra ba toka ka kwano even our sponsors gore let us come ka ko mabaleng ka go tshamekelang teng ka ko ba busi identify ngwana e leng gore o ka mothusa yalo gore reach yalo their dreams na le bana ba bantsi the likes of Renelwe they are trying their best they only need the sponsor gore ba khona yalo to realize their dreams ba tswele ko nte yalo and get maximum exposure le gore ba toka to qualify even for the LA 28 le gore we are aspiring gore ka bona representation thing.
So, gora ra sele rena le Commonwealth rena le continental hopes.
Emma.
Okay, like it's se ba ka segele bogela gore bo khone go tla ka no mosalo sa sela gompieno.
Ke a leboga kemi.
Ele tsa go fa malepa ngwana mse mafoko go le go tleng hela Botswana Table Tennis Association arba motina kong ka di competitions tsa mantse re tle di hosta yalo re la ha sela Botswana re simola yalo ka tsone di Africa Youth ke o tlhalose gona gore ha sele re dira yalo di Commonwealth re tle re tsama re dirisa yalo di continental hopes ele the tournament e tle bentse ele teng le gale le gompieno tla re tšemisa gone ha until we meet again tomorrow night ke mena o se femo ke me.
welcome back to the biggest and the best breakfast show in the country. It is time for our second conversation of the morning. We are talking all things the creative industry. If you are somebody who enjoys dance, whether traditional Botswana or traditional Indian dance, or even the sounds of marimba, this might be an event for you. This weekend, Expressions Showcase will be giving Botswana and local talent the opportunity to show off their skills, and that's why I'm sitting across from the two individuals who are helping put together this event. First, on my left, the founder of Expressions Showcase. Her name is Ishani Lona. Hi, Ishani.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I can't wait to get into this event and hear you unpack it. I'm also sitting next to the MC of the event. She will be the master of ceremonies, the one who's making sure the program goes smoothly along. I'm very excited to meet her. Her name is Tefelo Tabulawa. Good morning, Tefelo.
Morning.
Okay, guys, let's talk about this event. I'm really excited. Expressions. What is Expressions? What is it about? And most importantly, what do you hope to achieve with this event?
Do you want to start it off?
All right. With this event, really, what we want to do is that we want to uplift the creative industry in Botswana. We've realized that it's been neglected and many people really don't understand what it's worth. Many people don't really see its value and why it exists and why, and really the number of people who are willing to participate and who are willing to actually, like, you know, probably build the industry to something which can be seen from a global scale from many other different countries internationally and not just something in Botswana.
Very, very exciting. Now, like we said, in terms of what you want to achieve, what do you hope, what's a picture that you want to paint for people at the end, one day, maybe in 6 years, when people are talking about Expressions and what it's done for the creative industry? What are you hoping that will be?
So this event is being done under Apex Impact, which is a CSR vehicle for Apex.
Right.
And what we're trying to achieve is we're trying to uplift, like she mentioned, the creative industry through creating jobs for everyone. Because like you mentioned, the creative industry has so much to offer. The Indian classical dance, the music, the drama. There's so much in the industry which has still not yet been discovered by the Botswana. Botswana, the market. So essentially, since it's being done under a CSR vehicle, we've got our own aims of Apex Impact, which is to kind of get Botswana's products and services to reach a global marketplace. Yeah, because when you look at talent is very unique to each individual. So that is kind of the inelastic factor, which is able to take the products and services from here to global marketplaces, especially with social media coming along. It's becoming much more easier to do that. And also skills and, like I mentioned, the unique talent. It's only for one person, for an individual. It cannot be copied. So once again, that's what it's the unique factor, which cannot be copied by AI. Because AI is coming, it's going to take over. So that is something that can create more jobs for the industry and to transform Botswana into a much more attractive place in terms of the creative arts.
Very exciting. Now, when and where will Expressions be hosted?
All right, Expressions will be hosted in Mighty Song Theatre at Marwapula School on May 11th, Saturday, and it will be starting at 5:30, and there will be a complimentary dinner at the end.
Of course. Now tell me, in terms of what to expect, we're talking about the creative industry. Does it mean just anyone is going to be performing? Who are the artists you're working with? Who is on this lineup that we should look forward to?
So in terms of the artists, we're excited to announce that the Mopato Dance Theatre will be performing at Expressions, and we've got the School of Indian Dance and Music and the Tama Marimba Ensemble. So those are our three main artistic highlights, which will showcase the fusion between the three art forms. So it's going to be a combination of Indian classical dance, Botswana traditional dance, Indian classical dance, marimbas, individual performances, and just blend of cultures.
In the hopes that eventually people will get experience and be able to take their talent to the world.
Yeah.
Very, very exciting. I'm very curious. This is not on script. How old are you guys? I feel like you guys are young, and I find it very exciting that young people are really, when we talk about the creative industry, young people are putting on their own events and they're not waiting for someone to bring their events. What is it that inspired you to say, listen, we need to put expressions together?
So actually why Expressions came about was because I've been part of the creative arts industry. I'm an Indian classical dancer myself. I was part of the Marapula Marimba band for quite a long time. So we went to New York last year. We toured the states of New York for 3 weeks. We were raising funds for our schools. Scholarship programs. So when I was there, that's when the idea first came to me that Indian classical dance and marimbas, they can gel well together. And you come back here and you see Botswana traditional dance, and there's also a similarity because traditional dancers, they wear shakers on their feet, right?
Of course.
So Indian classical dancers, us as well, we also wear belts on our feet, and it's really heavy on footwork for both the art forms. So that's where the correlation was. And it came about.
This sounds exciting. I can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Botswana Television will be out there supporting this event, which makes it really exciting. So you should prepare people. You should let them know there's going to be cameras.
Yeah.
And who are you hoping will attend this event? Is there a particular group of people you're targeting in terms of attendance?
Well, really, what we expect is a lot of the young people, because many young people have an opportunity really to actually be able to penetrate through the creative arts industry in Botswana. And we really don't want them to lose hope, because I mean, like, there's already not much happening and it's very neglected, and there's not much out there really to allow people in. Like, it's not very inviting in Botswana right now. So we really want to show them that, you know what, there is really something going on here, and we are here. It's open. You can come in. Please allow yourself in.
100%. If you're just joining us, I'm sitting in conversation with two young people who are putting together an exciting creative arts event this weekend. That is this Saturday at Maruapula School, specifically the Maruapula Hall, where they will be holding Expressions, the showcase. It's going to be Botswana traditional, Indian traditional, marimba, excuse me, being played, and really a great atmosphere for you to discover the creative industry. So if you are a young person looking forward to maybe one day being in the industry in some way, form or shape, this is your opportunity to come and see what is available for you. One of the things I wanted to find out from you is, with an event like this, obviously when you're talking about creative arts, a lot of young people will be thinking rap and singing and more contemporary elements of entertainment, but you've chosen to go the more traditional cultural route. Is there a reason for that?
So there is a reason for that, because looking at Botswana, Botswana's got a really rich culture and history. The same with India. So in the modern day, you tend to lose a little bit of the tradition and culture. So through Expressions, we're bringing it back in a more contemporary way through the fusion. And another reason why we're showcasing it with the Indian classical dances, because India is like 1/6 of the world's population right now, with a really huge population of around 1 billion. So to kind of get Botswana's services to be globally seen or announced, we're trying to create like an ecosystem or a gateway, a relationship and a gateway for prospective possibilities. You'll find a lot of Indian people in each and every country in the world, but when it comes to Botswana, it's just like a little sprinkle. So if we join hands together and we try to transform what we already have, what we already share, there's a lot of scope for reaching the global marketplace.
To add on to that, sorry.
Yes,
to add on to that, people don't really understand how beautiful Botswana culture is. For instance, as I was growing up, I always wanted to be like, you know, the Americans. I always wanted to be like, you know, the first world countries, because I didn't really know how beautiful Botswana was. I didn't really understand the value of our culture and why we do what we do. So I feel like this is a very good strategy which Ishani has used to really expand Botswana culture and to really allow people to see the kind of value Botswana holds in terms of culture and like a lot, really.
Our stories.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love it. You guys are making me so excited. I'm so excited about this event. I'm sure anybody who's watching is wondering, okay, so I'm interested in this event. I want to go. I want to take my daughter, my son. Where do I get tickets? How do I make it to this event?
Okay, we're left with how many days till the event?
We're left with about 4 days.
4 days. Tickets are almost gone. 95% have been sold.
Great.
We're just left with barely 20. So if you do want to get your tickets, I suggest that you get them now. You can have them reserved and you can pay at the door as well.
Right.
Or you can pay through an online banking transfer. You can visit our Facebook and Instagram pages under Apex Impact.
Apex Impact. Okay.
Yeah. And then you can just contact the numbers which are there on the page.
Right.
And please know that the event starts at 5:30 sharp. Make sure you're seated by then.
So there won't be African time or late coming.
There won't be African time.
Are
there
you
won't
sure?
Be any
We've
room.
got an Indian audience as well. There might be a little bit of an Indian standard time.
Oh dear.
We'll see. 5:30
no room.
is your start time. Now let's talk about what we can expect. When I get into the room on the day, what is it that I should look forward to?
All right. So, as mentioned, there will be a fusion between Indian classical dance
Right.
and Setswana traditional dance. This is something very unique.
Right.
It's none other, like it's nothing like anything else you'll see on earth. You'll also be expecting a little bit of drama, performances, a little bit of singing, and of course, many special thanks to the people who came. There will be many big people such as ministers and ambassadors and a lot of other VIPs which we're willing to impress at this event.
I understand it's also a fundraising event?
Yes.
Yes.
What are we raising funds for?
We're raising funds for the creative sector. We're raising the funds to enhance and promote it further.
Right.
So that also applies to our slogan which we have, which says encouraging art through art.
Nice.
So through that, we're trying to also promote a lot of other initiations or events from the youth, like you mentioned, because, you know, as people of young age, when you see someone of your age do like a really huge thing or graduate or do this or do that, you're like, what am I doing with my life? I also want to do the same.
That is a feeling that you do get.
Yeah, so that is also another aspect of trying to encourage the art through art. And Expressions also aims to create a platform for the creative leaders in our industry so that they can come and watch and then find out more about what other aspects of creative arts are offered in Botswana so that they can network and maybe something can blossom out of that.
Right.
And
it really, this event cements the foundation for young people to actually grow from in the creative arts industry.
Right.
Because there isn't really much for people to work with,
look forward,
or really there isn't much people know about which they can work with, but they're just not aware. So it really cements the foundation for them to work on. It really builds the platform.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. Now, obviously on the day, there's a lot to look forward to. Remind us again, how much are tickets? Where do we reach you? What is that Facebook page? Just so that people are aware.
All right. So a ticket is 150 pula, and it comes with part of it will be a complimentary dinner at the end of the show.
Nice.
Tickets, you can text Apex Impact on Facebook or on Instagram. And
Apex Impact is the page to follow. I am really, really proud to see young people in our country doing what you're doing, standing up for what you believe in and fighting for it practically in a way that is going to make an apex impact. I hope you guys have a wonderful event and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
This is Tefelo Tabulawa as alongside Ishani Leona, right? Lona. They are putting together an event. It is called Expressions Showcase. It is for the creative arts, and if you are into dance of any kind, it should be an exciting one. The fusion of Indian, Botswana culture alongside marimba should be something to look forward to. Remember, Maruapula School is the place, and 5:30 is the start time. And just like that, you will get to enjoy the cultures and the youth of these two incredible countries. Good luck and enjoy. I'm going to go grab my brother Bernard, and we're going to come and say goodbye because DUMELA Botswana is coming to an end. We'll be right back. What a wonderful way to end a wonderful morning. I hope you inside of the bed and you are looking forward to what is going to be a very good Tuesday afternoon, a Tuesday. Remember your temperatures for today. You will be reaching highs of 30 degrees in Gaborone, lows of 11 degrees, highs of 33 degrees in Francistown, and highs of 34 degrees in Maung. So stay hydrated. Remember to put on your sunscreen and use your umbrella if you're walking through the sun. My brother Ben had an interesting conversation this morning about the employee summit that is coming to the city very, very soon.
Yes, like they said, that the it's an event that it's of importance.
Yeah.
Looking at the fact that Africa exports a lot of labor, a lot of workforce to the European market, to the Western market. Therefore, it's a good thing. But Africa because we are all about leveraging on the issue of finances outside the African borders. So, like they're saying, next day they hope it's presidential because they believe the presidents can be influential in terms of how we see the workforce that is currently in Africa. So I think it's an exciting one, and just for me to be able to like you said, what so it was quite an interesting one.
A very interesting one. So go out to the employee summit if you are interested in upskilling yourself, improving how you approach your work. It might be a great one for you to attend. You know what else is great? The Expressions Showcase that is coming this weekend. Imagine a room full of young people who are working towards improving the creative industry and making it a better place for the next generation. Well, it's 2024 and bana ba rona ba gaketse ba semeletse ba tseni ba moteng, in the words of Bonang Mateba, and they're making it look so easy by putting on Expressions this Saturday at Maiti Song Theatre at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale for 150. Just go out and support the creative industry. This is exactly what they need. I wonder what it will look like to see the Indian and then the Setswana. I'm like, listen, I wish I could be there, and I hope that you make the time to go. It's been a good morning.
It's been an absolute good morning, and big shout out to BOTSWANA Post as they've kickstarted their Universal Postal Union meeting, whereby they'll be discussing everything about efficiency in operations as well as the e-commerce trading. So for the next 5 days, they are hosting over 45 African countries for this annual event. So everything will definitely go well with our title sponsors.
I encourage you to hug a Manchester United fan if you bump into them. Things are bad. Yeah. They are currently 8th on the log. They lost 4-0 last night. Just be a good friend. They need it. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you again tomorrow. We're exactly 1 day from a holiday. Remember, Thursday, the 9th of May is Ascension Day. That means you get to rest for 1 day. So let's join here. Let's meet here on Wednesday. And we have something to look forward to on Friday.
Yes, like I said, Choppy's Superstore in collaboration with Robertson Spices will be in studio to make sure that they give your mom, your parent, your guardian a wonderful Mother's Day. Mother's Day, the cook-off competition will be on Saturday, making sure that your mom and your family will be taken care of when it comes to that big brunch that will be happening on Sunday. So be sure to tune in 6:20 on Friday. Robertson Spices.
My name is Leboa LB Moring, and it has been a pleasure waking up with you today.
NYC Bernard Benibi Mohaito Kierta Company La Lavoraro.